Hi Gemini, welcome to your Harsh Truth reading for April 15th through May 14th. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below, including the recommend a reader shout out, which goes to Happy Mappy Tarot. Love and support to her. Check her out and show her some love. This is intended to be an all-encompassing reading. Sometimes, or actually these have always been romantic love reads, but the way the world is now, what we're going through, this is open to anything and everything. We're going to read what falls out here. Typically, though, this is usually a romantic love reading. There's been some family and job readings featured here, so I'm just going to roll with it. This could be also yours or your person's moon, rising, or Venus sign. All right. Gemini. Whoopsie. Hi, how are you? Ooh, Six of Wands winning. Okay. Gemini. Four of Pentacles. Eight of Cups. Empress, that could be Taurus or Aries. Five of Cups. Star card, Aquarius, boobies. Everything's better with boobies. Page of Cups. Moon, Pisces or Cancerian. So we got Taurus or Aries, Pisces or Cancerian, Aquarius. All right. Let's see. Gemini, what's going on? What do you... We got health featured here. You need this. We got health featured here. We got the need for self-care, healing, and taking care of yourself. All right. So, okay. What's this Eight of Cups? Gemini. The Lovers. Gemini, Taurus, or Libra. What's this Empress about? This Empress about Two of Pentacles. Okay. What's this Five of Cups about for Gemini? Devil, that could be Capricorn. What's this Star card about for Gemini? Temperance, that could be Sagittarius. And what's this Page of Cups about for Gemini? The World. Right. Okay. Yes, that one. All right. So, it feels like you're just wanting this time, to use this time as a reset, to heal, shelter in place, to make and do better and differently in your life. And you're kind of just really wanting to process decisions you've just made recently to make some changes in your life. Perhaps you were let go at work, but it's you also wanting to be proactive about the walking away. But what looks to be here specifically could be a relationship that you were very invested in. And you've got your person kind of not prioritizing it like you did. And that's part of the reason why you wanted to walk away, because you didn't want it. You wanted to be a first priority. You wanted to be the priority, and you weren't with your person. It could be that your person had to kind of check out of the relationship so they could focus on healing and getting better, and you're worried about them. Could be that. Could be that this is someone that doesn't really take care of themselves anyway, and then they got sick, and you're just like, oh my gosh, and you're really worried about that. So here you've got a relationship that you were walking away from, and then you find out your person's sick, and you're like, oh gosh, what do I do now? Oh my gosh, I need, it's like the worst possible time you could check out on somebody, right? Is when you find out they're sick, and you're like, well, I was leaving anyway. Oh my gosh. Oh gosh. So there's, maybe there's an about face here. Either way, though, you're wanting to be separate and move on because you just don't want to deal with the shenanigans and the confines of the past. You don't want to be obligated to care for or be with this person. As much as you're sad and grieving about it, it's not enough for you to stay, because part of you thinks that they brought this on themselves. Whoops. This is King of Wands here. It could be Sagittarius. This person makes a lot happen for themselves. They're kind of, they've got like this big energy about them. And part of you is like, you know, you take a lot of risks, and gosh, I'm getting into hot water here, but you kind of are like, you know what, you kind of brought this on yourself. Like, you're suffering or you're going through this because you don't take better care of yourself. You don't self-care like you should. You're constantly having to deal with issues about, because typically that's where their focus is on what's best for them and looking to the future and kind of picking the best deal, always being open for the next best thing. And you're just like, why can't I be your next best thing? So there's that sadness and frustration. And then if there's health issues involved here, you're like, okay, you do take some risks though. And it kind of bit you in the butt on this one. And I'm sad and I'm grieving, but I still have to walk away from you. I can't, just because you're sick or just because you need me, I can't stay anymore, because you know what? You always need me. You know why? Because I'm always the reliable partner. I don't want to be there for you just to have you get better and walk away from me. And golly, that's hard to say, because it's like, that's the worst, you know, gosh, what a number as far as guilt, right? Like, even though someone's sick, you're walking away. Even though someone needs you, they're walking. It's like, but you wouldn't need me if you took better care of yourself and you listened and you obeyed the rules and you know what I mean? And it's like, oh, now you need me? Now you want me by your side? And with no disrespect to those suffering, but this is you being like, I got to put boundaries down somewhere. And I can't keep being there for you only to have you walk away as soon as you don't need me anymore, health or otherwise. You two wanted different things. You prioritized differently in the relationship, and you thought you could handle it at first. You thought you could overlook it. You thought you could, well, that just, you know, you thought you could celebrate the differences, all that. You kind of made it out to be sort of this dynamic spiciness about you two. And in the end, though, it's exactly why you two are departing, is because this is someone that kind of always puts themselves first, and you're expected to be the stable, committed, connected one, while they are trying to figure it out with themselves in mind first. And that just doesn't suit anymore. So this is about you really kind of taking some time to heal from that and to just take care of yourself. And your person's already got designs on what the next best thing is for when they are in a better position or when they're able to move forward. What's this moon card about? I got health concerns all over this. What's this moon card about? Six of Pentacles. Nope. What's this moon card about? What's this moon card about for Gemini? Nope. Five of Wands. That honestly, we had the King of Wands fall out, and then we got this Five of Wands, and we got this Six of Wands. And this is you giving the stuff out to them, who eventually always circle back around and ask you, because they always are getting themselves into some shenanigans. They're always in the middle of something that they need help with, and you're like, I'm more than a nurse, and I'm more than a purse. All right. Yeah, that you need to let this go, because this is not going to change, and you're okay, and you're. Oh my God! Oh, it's his toy. Good God! I thought he brought in a real mouse. Okay. Yes. Oh, thank you so much. Yes. He's a good boy. Okay. All right. Good boy. Okay. That scared me. I thought that was a live mouse. Good gracious. Okay. All right. So I think I was on a rant about you being a nurse or a purse. This is not. No. And you see that now. This is about letting go, because you realize it's just not going to... It's very lonely when you're the one that's always kind of the reliable, stable, smoother outer. You know? still talking to me. I'm trying to trying to pet him and okay. What else for Gemini? What else for Gemini? Not the leg, not the leg. Gemini. What else for Gemini? Yeesh. Ace of Wands, there you are. Good for you. This is you realizing, all right, brighter days are ahead. I can see my way out of this. I knew something wasn't right. I don't want to have to do this, but it's come to this and I need to take care of myself. This is about me giving back, this is Gemini, me giving back to myself and giving to myself what I haven't gotten or what I've given away. This is about restoration for yourself and looking to the future. And new effort towards creating that, new brighter days ahead. Getting yourself out, because it's always going to be chaotic and uncertain. It's never going to be that stability. And just recently, you've started to call into question if this person could be trusted or if they're reliable. There's so much that is just not reliable or stable about your connection with them, and you just don't want to deal with it anymore. It's time to do the right thing, and it's time to focus on yourself and to let go of this. What else for? It feels like they take unnecessary risks. It feels like this is someone that's kind of a bit of a daredevil. Nothing wrong with that. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. But if that's where their priority is, that doesn't make for a very stable, abiding relationship unless you've got matching energy and you don't have that interest like they do. This is mismatched values or priorities in a relationship. There's nothing wrong with someone that's, innovative and dynamic and impulsive and all, or spontaneous and all that. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just mismatched energy here, and you're realizing it. And you're like, oh, nope, I need to pump the brakes, start giving back to myself. Goddess of creation, transformation, creativity, and wholeness. Yes. Okay, so this is you pumping the brakes to start giving back to yourself and start all of that you gave to them, it's getting rerouted to give to you. And you're focusing on yourself right now. This could also be... Sorry. This could also be pregnancy here. We got Page of Cups, Empress, and the Goddess of Creation. You could be hearing news of pregnancy, Gemini. All right, I'm getting a spray bottle. Thank you for the mouse. All right, hold on. Okay, sorry. I gotta toss him his toy. Look. Hey, there it is. Okay, so I'm just saying, Moon, Empress, Cups, Goddess of Creation, having to let go. This could be someone all of a sudden being like, I don't know what to do because I'm pregnant, or guess what? I just found out my ex is pregnant with my kid, or you know what I mean? Like that's coming into play, and you're like, were you dealing with that when we were together? Like, oh my, and everything's thrown into disarray, and you're like, well, I am out. That's the deal breaker. That's where I tap out. And now it's just about me and me doing for me. What else for Gemini? Gracious. King of Swords. That could be Gemini. Four of Cups. Well, I don't blame you. Cutting things off. Everybody just back off so I can think. Got to make some executive decisions with me in mind, what's true. Cutting through the uncertainty and unclarity, lack of clarity with this moon card here, and seeing things for what they are, and trying to get the truth and really deliberating and thinking on that and going over your situation and trying to look at it honestly. This could also be waiting to hear some news about someone's health issues. This could be consulting a doctor, dealing with doctors about some health issues here. That could be featuring also. All right. Here's hope. We've got hope here. We've got new direction for the future. So there's hope. There's healing involved here. It's just that it's needed. It's come to this where there needs to be stopping and healing, and you don't quite know. It's either based on what you don't know, and there's this anxious sort of like, oh, okay, I I know enough to know that I shouldn't be in this situation any longer. I got to tap out because I can't handle the dishonesty or uncertainty. Or it's waiting to hear about a medical diagnosis. This feels romantic, though, in the sense that you just can't trust a person anymore and you're walking away. And it comes to light that there's a baby on the way from a side dalliance they had. And you're just like, that's where I tap out. And it's especially painful because you were quite the rock and supportive in the relationship, and it's just kind of taken for granted. This is someone that's always looked out for themselves. All right. I hope this was helpful, Gemini. I don't say that lightly. I wish it was better news, but I'm glad you made the decision to get out of it. Honestly, you deserve better, and you're going to be pursuing better. So, I hope this was helpful. I hope to see you in the next reading. If you're a first responder or an essential worker, I thank you for your service, and much love and support to you. I hope to see you in the next reading. You take care.